Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. And once again, to see where the momentum lies on a couple of new momentum stock picks with Mike Vodka, the momentum stock analyst for us here at Zacks.com. A lot of momentums right in a row there, but I have a feeling that the two that you brought with you today, the two stocks that you brought with you here, show some good momentum. Starting with Central Garden and Pet Company, CENT, the ticker symbol.
Yes, that's right. This kind of plays into some of the companies we've been talking about here at Zacks with the home gardening supplies and also the pet supplies. This company happens to combine both of them together. kind of
it's a sign of the times.
Kind of a unique or interesting combination. The company sells pet food, pet supplies, and then also do like things like seeds and anti-pest control products.
Sure.
Market capitalization of $700 million, so a fairly small company. But getting back to what I was saying before, is this definitely ties into what's happening with the economy, or people are doing things on their own more as opposed to outsourcing things. So that's kind of driven their the garden supply unit, and then also on the pet side here, people have really strong relationships with their pets, and we're seeing that in companies like Pet Med Express and showing up here too. The company had a really solid second quarter on May 6th. Sales were kind of flat year over year, but they had a really nice beat on the earnings side. They produced earnings of 47 cents per share against expectations of 31 cents. So that's a solid number right there.
People see, they talk to their pets, they talk to their plants. I see the connection.
It makes sense, right? Absolutely. Since the good quarter, estimates have popped a little bit, so that's good. That's something we're always looking for here on all the stocks at Zacks, regardless of the school. And then, of course, the last piece of the puzzle, which is really the most important thing for the momentum people, is the chart. And this stock really, it took off late last year. A lot of stocks we've been looking at lately took off in March when the overall market started to turn higher a little bit. But this stock's been on a nice trend higher since December, and it's rallied from about $2 to a recent high of over 10. So that's a really nice gain right there.
And then you want to call to our attention Universal Healthcare Services, UHS, the ticker symbol, kind of at an appropriate time when the discussion in Washington kind of surrounds universal healthcare.
That's right. This is what we've seen within about the last week or so. We're coming off the heels of about a strong 2-month rally in the market, and I get the impression that investors are kind of pulling back a little bit. Some of the data is coming in a little bit more negative than they had expected. So we're seeing some of these healthcare stocks become a little bit more attractive here recently. Healthcare stocks in general are a little bit more defensive, so I kind of wanted to throw this one into the mix here. But this is a company, they provide healthcare services, and the way they do that is they own and manage hospitals and rehabilitative centers. So those are the two primary engagements. Now, another company here that recently reported results, sales were up marginally year over year, only 3%. But again, they came in with a nice beat on the earnings. They produced $1.37 per share. It's a 24-cent beat. So that's pretty solid. So moving on to the valuation conversation here is their valuations still look pretty solid. They're trading at 12.5 times next year's earnings. So that's actually a discount to the overall market here because valuations have gotten a little bit more pricey in the last 2 months with the big jump in the market. And then if we move over to the chart here, this stock really started to take off in March with the overall market, and it bottomed out at about $30. And then recently it topped off at 53. So again, a really nice short-term gain.
All right, do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
Check out some other momentum stocks at Zacks.com. Mike's written about a whole mess of them, and there is an archive of them. If you go to the upper right-hand corner of our homepage and click on the most recent headline right next to the momentum listing. With Mike Vodka, I'm Terry Ruffalo.